today's video, I'm going to be talking about what is better for weight loss and getting in shape. Cardio or weightlifting?
Yeah, I want a long life, a legendary one.
Now the age-old question is, what should I do when I want to start to get in shape? Cardio or weightlifting? Believe it or not, cardio burns more calories per session than weight training does. In a 30-minute period, you can burn about 200 to 250 calories at a moderate pace. If you were going to do that same moderate pace in weightlifting, you'd probably burn about 130 to 160 calories, depending on how intense the exercises are. But generally, per session, cardio is the better choice. The one thing that cardio has going for it is most people have access to it. Most people can jump in and do a cardio station without any knowledge or any equipment. But with weight training, there are other benefits to consider. Now with weight training, one thing that reports and studies have shown is that your metabolism boosts for up to 38 hours after. So burning more calories after each weight training session for hours or even days. That might be enough for you to pick weight training. Now let's go back to cardio for a second. Cardio has tremendous benefits for the overall body, blood flow, brain function, skin, even gets nutrients when you start to get hot and flush and blood rushes to the surface of your skin, and the endurance benefits that you get from cardio. You're able to last longer, work out longer, and maybe even live longer. So there's a lot of great benefits in cardio. But on the other hand, weight training also does promote muscle growth, which gives you a higher resting metabolism. Basically, when you're not working out, not doing anything at all, the more muscle mass you have, the more calories your body has to burn to maintain that muscle. So just relaxing, you'll probably burn 10% more calories just sleeping. And you also get better bone density, which will help you in your elderly years. So that's another bonus. Now, of course, when you lift weights, you are promoting muscle growth, so you will gain muscle, which may not look great on the scale to some people, but it will look great in the mirror because muscle is a much more dense tissue and weighs way more than fat. So if you are weight training and you're looking at the scale and you're not seeing it move, you might want to start looking in the mirror instead, and maybe at a measuring tape, because that's where you're going to see the results. Now there's another style to consider that has gained some popularity in the recent years, and that's called HIIT training, high intensity interval training, which is basically a mix of cardio and weight training and alternating intense reps and sets with a lower intensity rep or set of an exercise to help you recover. You'll get a lot of benefits from cardio in that version and a little bit in the weightlifting version, depending on how intense you go. I like to do a mix of everything. And I think what most people have to consider is 1, their ability, 2, their resources, and 3, their time. What can you get the most for your time? And also your end goal. If your end goal is to run a marathon, then of course focus more on cardio, but do not neglect weight training because the bones and the muscles, and including the joints, benefit tremendously from weight training. Every professional runner also lifts weights. In the beginning, we all start with our ability and our confidence, and then we can segue into the other aspect of fitness that we aren't as comfortable in. So for most, I would assume cardio would be the easiest to jump into. But if you have limitations with joints or pain or injuries that limit you in cardio and the impact that some of that can endure, maybe weight training at a low moderate volume is your starting point. And once you gain strength, once you maybe lost a little bit of weight, that impact can reduce and you can jump into cardio a little bit more. And studies have shown that a mix of both will see the best results. You will build a little muscle, which will increase your metabolism. You will build your endurance, which will help you work out longer, harder, and more efficient, and lose fat at the same time. So the answer to your question is yes. Yes to cardio and yes to weights. Eventually you should be doing both because that will catapult you into a level of fitness you could never imagine. So personally, I always do cardio every day. Not always a crazy amount, even just as little as 20 minutes. But I do hit weights 3 to 4 times a week, just depending on the kids, the life, the schedule that sometimes gets messed up. But I always get my weights in because in the long run, when you're getting old, you're going to be relying on those muscles to remember how to work. So if you hit a little crack in the sidewalk, it's not over with. And of course for me, time is of the essence because I have these little guys. Oh. Say hi. Say hi. So I have to maximize my time by doing a little bit of everything just so I can get home and be available to help out with the kids, be a part of the development of these kids. And so, yeah, I lift and I do cardio almost every single day. So if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh.